Hi, Justin and Iris. I wanted to look at your work together a bit and tell you what works the best and what doesn't work. It doesn't really matter what you guys do as long as you have some typography and production errors and inconsistencies in your work. So it's important to focus on those things inside your portfolio before you even consider this brochure, layout and so forth. For example, um, what I look for production quality. So I'm going to look at this ad and I'm going to look down at that photograph and I'm going to think that you don't care about attention to detail. You don't care that the product itself, was actually cut and there's more of the background showing. These are great designs, but that gets lost with, the bad lighting and the cropping of the actual product. So take the time, set up two light sources, get on the level with the product, take good sharp photographs. And even still, if that doesn't work for you, then take the box into Photoshop, adjust the brightness contrast. Do your best to get a professional presentation. Otherwise, don't show it because it's not going to impress anybody that you didn't go to that extra effort. Also, be consistent. So a lot of this work is shown with a white background. And then this one is shown with a black background with some sort of sloppy cutouts here. Just be consistent. Show it white, show it black. So again, you have a lot of great work, but then there's little things like a widow rather, which is one word on a line. There is a hyphen. Graphic designers edit out hyphens as much as possible. They don't do it in books, but they do it in ads. If you start looking through a professional magazine like Vogue or Time magazine, you're not going to see a lot of hyphens. So get that stuff under control. And then also, don't jam a bunch of different things onto one page. Separate out baby graphic, baby mock-up, one page. Booze ad, one page. Range Rover ad, one page. Keep it simple. This looks really great. Logo, shirts, application, logo. Fantastic. Everything you should do should be this clean and simple, easy to understand. I don't want to read a lot of type. I just want to get the message quick, see professional production quality, and move on. And then I'm going to trust you with my work. So again, you said that you got rid of that background, that wallpaper. I saw it somewhere else. I see it here. I mean, it looks good here because it goes with that old-timey image, but it's not consistent. You want to be consistent with your work. This is not great. I don't know what this is about. The photograph is kind of dark. There's like collage work. I don't know where to look. And again, this looks like an interesting painting, but you took the photograph on a chair or something and it's kind of dark. So you want to be consistent. Obviously, you're a good artist, Iris. You just got to focus a little bit more on your production quality. And Justin, the same goes for you. You're obviously really good at character design. That stuff looks great. This is pretty much somebody else's character. It's Bart Simpson and Otto. You're going to have to be really specific about what you did because somebody who doesn't know you is going to look at that and think, oh, you just copied Otto and changed his teeth and stuff. So, personal piece I created for a client. All your work is personal. Be more specific. And maybe put Bart and Otto together because they're part of the same set. So I was asked to convert these Simpson characters into a personal piece for someone's birthday. Try to be obvious that you know that they're the Simpsons. You're not trying to pass it off on as anything else. And just say, I used Illustrator to convert these into something for a friend. Production quality wise, I do like this piece, Justin, but the photograph by the pool is not professional looking. And it also kind of doesn't look like that image. So I said this before, consider cutting it out and putting it on a white background. This, your web design is beautiful and modern. It catches my eye. It looks really creative. I would like to see this level of grid, attention, creativity on your typography documents. So for example, I just get the impression that you didn't really care about these layouts. You liked doing this, but when it came to making these columns of text, they seem a little inconsistent to me. Maybe you lost interest. And some of the type looks a little distorted. You're supposed to hold down the shift key when you're scaling. Same with that, but the worst one, as far as typography concerned, is this one with the broccoli. You know it, I probably don't have to tell you, but it's very inconsistent and it gets hard to read over here. That said, I think your best work is your leave behind document. Very creative, cool, easy to see and memorable. So overall, both of you need to work on consistency and getting into some of the typography work and making sure you're following all the rules of graphic design typography. And finally, work on your production quality. For example, I'm looking at this at 100. If there's text on there, it's completely lost. So guys, be consistent. Let me know if you have any questions.